friends, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I'm a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast and content creator. And today we have a bunch of empties. Woo! I have used up a bunch of stuff for the beginning of the year here. Normally I do a whole year-end empties where I collectively keep everything that I end up finishing throughout the year or panning, and then I give kind of like a consensus roundup at the end, but it was just turning out to be too much. So people had suggested saying, oh, you should probably do it quarterly. And so that's what I'm doing. The first 4 months are up for the year. So I'm like, yes, let's get into all this stuff. I have makeup, skincare, and hair care in here. So let's just grab the first thing, which is some makeup. This is actually Clove and Hallow. This is their liquid skin tint. Now this is a foundation, kind of a thicker foundation actually. This is the second bottle that I've gone through. I actually really like this. I normally have to mix it with an oil because it is so thick, but it gives really good coverage and it's more of a cleaner formula. So I find that this covers everything from blemishes, all that kind of stuff, discoloration, but I do have to say that it goes bad really quick. Like, you have probably 6 months to use this, and if you don't use it up within that time, it starts to smell really bad. And towards the end, it started to smell a little bad, and I'm like, I just have like 1 or 2 more squeezes out of this thing. So I finally ended up using it, and now I can focus on other foundations. Moving on, I have some skin samples from Bésame. They have started doing some skincare. I got this when I bought things from their Mary Poppins collection, and this was a Vanishing cream, which is a moisturizing primer, a day cream, so just a morning cream, and then a night cream. Then there was a cold cream that was really good at getting makeup off before you double cleanse. And I actually really liked this stuff. I think it's really, really nice. They had great ingredients. Like, this had hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, meadowfoam seed oil, vitamin A, and then this one had coconut oil and vitamin E. Nothing broke me out. I think it's very nice. Their stuff is a bit expensive, so I didn't go out and buy anything, but these were really pleasant and I used all of them up. And I think they're super pretty too, very on trend for Bésame, and I like that they're branching out into different things. So for some body care, I have something from The Body Shop. This is their Vanilla Pumpkin Softening Body Butter, and let me tell you, this smells so good. And I remember when this came out, I saw the pictures for it, and I went out and got it at Ulta, and I could still smell it even though I used all of it up. Oh, it just smells so good. I love this. I would definitely buy this again. I did use the shower gel that kind of matched this, the vanilla pumpkin scent. It smells so good during the fall, and then this thing just lasted me so long because it's quite big and it's pretty thick. It's like pretty much for normal to dry skin, so it's great in the winter time. However, I do know that in the UK only, The Body Shop has like an MLM section, which kind of like rubs me the wrong way. So I'm not really keen on like going out and purchasing much from them. I know it doesn't happen here in the US, but it's just kind of like weird. It left a bad taste in my mouth, and I just learned about that. And I'm like, that's so strange. So I'm kind of hesitant to go out and like buy stuff from them just because, pyramid schemes. Anyway, another skincare product that I absolutely love, I've purchased this over and over again, year after year. This is the Coola. This is the 70% organic Sun Silk Drops. This has UVA, UVB, IR, HEV, environmental and digital, broad spectrum SPF 30. This is what the gorgeous bottle looks like. You unscrew it, and then it has this little pump that picks up the product, and then you take it out and then just put it in your hands. I usually just mix it in with either my moisturizer or a foundation just to get that extra SPF in there. Now I'm currently using a facial sunscreen from Mad Hippie, so once I run out of that, I'm going to repurchase this because this is definitely my favorite. It's just so easy to just kind of blend into everything. It doesn't leave a white cast at all, and again, it's super silky and it's a great way to get your SPF too, because I wear SPF every single day, even if I'm just staying inside and working, just to kind of protect myself from those UVB, all that kind of stuff, from blue light. I do have one makeup remover cleansing floss. This is from e.l.f. I'm trying not to use too much of these kind of makeup wipes anymore. I know they're really bad for the environment. I use these more for kind of swatching purposes or to sometimes clean makeup off my desk. So that's what I'm currently using. For removing makeup now, I just double cleanse, and I usually use reusable cloths. I think they're perfectly fine for just removing swatches, and they're so cheap. That's why I tend to go for the e.l.f. brand. I have one makeup sponge. This is from Real Techniques. This is their diamond sponge. It actually doesn't look too dirty. This thing lasted a really long time. I want to say I probably had it for about 3 months. I kind of used other sponges during that time, so I didn't use this every day for 3 months, but this was really nice. I liked the point to this, although it is a little kind of flimsy at the top, but it has all these different interesting edges and points, and I really appreciated that about this sponge. So I currently have a whole thing from Beauty Bakery, their little blending eggs. I got those in a BoxyCharm, so I am really good with makeup sponges for the rest of the year. I don't know if they make these anymore, so I'm not sure if you can get your hands on them or not. I have a body wash from Lush. As you know, I love my Lush products. I worked at Lush many years ago. It's going on, oh my goodness, I think like eight years ago since the last time I worked there, but this is such a good one. This is Nana, which is a banana shower gel, and it's super soft. It has oats in it, so it's really soothing, and it just smells so good. And I could still smell it. Oh, I love this. I had a little soft toy for my cat Lily, who's no longer with us, but she had a little banana toy, and she used to love that thing. It had catnip in it, and she would just rub up against it and like cuddle with it. And I would go, Lily, do you have your Nana? So that's why I love this so much, because it has this name. It's so cute. Moving on to more skincare, this is from Fourth Ray Beauty. This is the Reveal 10% Alpha Hydroxy Acid Serum. I am kind of like losing my love for the Fourth Ray stuff. I've really turned to other products personally that I've really enjoyed. This wasn't bad. It did give me a little bit of redness, but I know this is supposed to help kind of support skin's clarity and improve texture. I love AHA and BHAs because of that. I don't think I would repurchase this. Again, I'm trying to get through all my Fourth Ray stuff. It's not that they're bad, but I just feel like there's better stuff on the market. More skincare. I'm just going to jump into these now because you know I use my Curology stuff religiously. This has totally changed the texture and clarity and smoothness of my skin. 2 of the facial cleansers, and then I have one of my medicated pumps here. So those are all the ingredients that I use in my little medicated cream here, and that cream I use at night. And then I have 2 of the moisturizers. I like these because these are more light and gel based, and they don't clog my pores at all. They're just really effective. I have 2 solid cleansers from Beauty Blender. So these, they just come in solid soap bars. They come with these little scrubbies, and you just use these to clean your sponges, and then you completely use it up, and then these are recyclable. You can also use them as a backup to clean your brushes too if you run out of brush soap. One mascara, I have my Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is an OG favorite of mine. It's something that I used to go through all the time. It's a very effective thickening and volumizing mascara. I find myself turning to a lot more drugstore mascaras lately, so I can't really see myself using this one in the future anytime soon, but it is a really oldie but goodie mascara. I have a toner from Good Molecules. This is the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. I love niacinamide. This has vitamin C in it as well, and it definitely helps the appearance of enlarged pores. Again, you can't change the size of your pores, but you can make them appear smaller by cleaning them out. And niacinamide is one of my favorite skincare ingredients for that reason. This is an excellent toner. It also lasted a really long time. So I like Good Molecules. I've tried several things from them before, and I highly recommend this brand as well. This is from Dry Bar. This is their Detox Dry Shampoo, and this is their holiday version. This was bubblies and berries, and it smells like champagne and berries and it's super pretty, and I love the gold top. And this was great. I used it along with my husband. Dry Bar has some of my favorite dry shampoos, especially this Detox Dry one. I just think it smells really nice. It absorbs all the extra oils in my hair, and I think it looks nice and fresh. Smashbox, this is my Photo Finish Aura Shield Primer Water. This is the Clary Sage and Tea one. They did this as a collab with the Hood Witch. Remember that kind of like really fun crystal witchy collection? And I really liked this. I used this sometimes to prime and then afterwards to set the skin. I don't have much experience with Smashbox as a brand. They don't really appeal to me, but this was a very nice product. Again, I don't see myself running out and repurchasing something like this, but it lasted me a really, really long time, and it was nice. We have a makeup primer. So this is from Tarte. This is their Quench Moisturizing Primer. This is part of their Sea or Rainforest of the Sea collection, I believe, and this is super moisturizing. I really liked it. It was just a little sample that I think I got in a set a really long time ago, and it felt really good just under makeup. I find that I don't want my makeup to look cakey, so the more moisture I have on my skin, the better. So something like this was very nice. I have so many primers right now, I don't need to go purchase another one, but this was really good, and it was a cute little sample size, lasted me a fairly long time. If you're looking for a middle-of-the-road to high-end moisturizing primer, you may want to look into that. One more shower gel from Lush. This is Rose Jam. This is such a good scent. I love it because it's vanilla and it's rose, and the two together, it's this perfect balance of floral and sweet, and it just smells so good. If you've ever tried Schmidt's deodorant, there's a vanilla rose one. It smells exactly like this. Unfortunately, Schmidt's kind of like breaks my armpits out. But for some reason that smell, it just has so much memory to me from working at Lush. This always smelled really good. And then I wore that deodorant at my wedding too. So it just like brings back all these happy memories. But that's kind of like the scent that's in here. And it's such a pretty color. It's like this pretty rosy, creamy color. And I always enjoy using this every year. You can also use this with, oh, they may have discontinued it, but they had like an in-shower moisturizer that was called Turkish Delight, I think, and there was like a rosiness to it, and it paired really well with this, but I'm not sure if they make that anymore. The last item that I have is a setting spray. This is the KVD Lock-It Makeup Setting Mist. This was nice. I wouldn't repurchase it. I just got this as a sample size. I think I bought a bunch of things from KVD last year, and then this came with it, and so it was fine. It set my makeup. My makeup lasted all day. I have other preferences for makeup mists and setting sprays, to be honest with you. One of them being the Tatcha one is a really, really good one. And then the Tarte Maracuja setting mist is really pretty too. So those are kind of like my two favorites right now. But this was okay. Again, nothing to write home about. I don't really remember much about it except just using it. I find setting sprays to be very boring, so that's all I can really say about that. My sweet peaches, thank you so, so much for joining me again. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll make sure to do another Empties in 4 months' time. That way I'm not talking for hours on end about products that I used up months and months ago. So I hope you found this informative with these little micro reviews as well. Let me know in the comments down below what products you've used up so far this year. I'm definitely interested in chatting about it. If you made it this far, comment down a little peach emoji because you are sweet as a peach. And all the links to my social media, my blog, are all in the description box down below. So make sure to check it out. And until next time, remember to stay compassionate and chic. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now.